up this week. It's a lot.
You know what? I was horrible yesterday. I was like dying.
So tired.
And then today I'm fine.
Coffee.
I don't know. We'll see. There's a party tonight, and I'm going to be on the red carpet like this. But for now, I'm good. I'm happy.
We'll dangle a donut in front of you, and you'll just
A little bit more.
coffee and donuts, and I'm fine. I think there's candy at this party. Yeah.
I've seen all the episodes, so I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the next 2 episodes.
Oh, I haven't.
Well, in the episodes coming up, if there's something that you can't wait for your fans to see,
Yeah, I can't.
it just feels to.
Well, it's a shitty answer, but it's an amazing answer. I can't wait for you to see the end because I think we really earn it, and I think the journey that we take to get there is like all the pieces that happen on the way to that finale should make for a pretty epic finale.
So superhero single mom, what was that playing like that on set and getting to just like push your own limits a bit more than you probably ever will ever do again? What was that like for you once she
I learned that I can do anything. I've always sort of underestimated what I can do just because, I don't know, I think that's a thing people do. And then, so I was, as you know, I was pregnant. I started when I was 5.5 months pregnant.
Oh yeah, congrats on making a human.
Yeah, it's not easy, but you know, whatever. And we finished shooting the 14th, and I gave birth on the 18th. So it was full on. And I was also writing the comic with Bo, and 2 comics with Bo, and I also was shooting. So it was, there were definitely times when I was like, I cannot do this. I can't. And then I did it anyway. And then I was like, oh, I guess I can. And then I was like, well, if I can do that, I can literally do anything. And that's true for anyone. Like, it's just, you don't know what you're capable of until life just sort of goes, here you go, deal with it. And you're like, oh, okay.
It's playing out amazingly on screen.
How did being pregnant change your view of Wynonna?
Well, I think,
I would say very carefully.
I don't know how it changed me. I just really feel for her. Just because it's like she hasn't asked for anything in life. And like the one thing she was careful about, she was not getting pregnant. Because of well, even if she wasn't making the next heir, potentially, being pregnant for Wynonna ain't like her dream job, you know what I mean? So she was just going to be careful about that. And even though she was like on top of it, pregnant. And like, so on top of everything else that's been thrown at her in life, now she has to deal with this. And I'm just tired for her. Like, I genuinely, when I got to play Demon Wynonna, I really was like, people are like, why was she not too weak to fight it? And I don't think she was too weak to fight it. I think she just wanted somebody else to drive the car, because she just, sometimes it's like you don't want to adult that day, but it's on such another level for her. She just can't catch a break, and she's tired, and she just wants to have fun, and that's something the Demon and Wynonna have in common, is that sexuality and that fun. And so it's almost like the perfect union,
Speaking of fun, what was one of the most fun moments for you just this past time on set?
Well, the rat smoothie was pretty great because it was so disgusting, and April Mullen was just like, you could hear, she almost ruined takes, like she was laughing behind the camera, and I'm like, okay, well, I think this is working. And so that just like propels you to be even worse. I had so much fun with that. Also, Oh, this is aired, so I can say there with the order you win. But you know that part where I'm like, you've been meant me this Friday and it's Tuesday. That was so none of us could keep it. Tim, Shamir, and the guy who plays you and Brendan and I just couldn't. We were ruining every take. April was we were all just losing it, and it was so cold. And we were like, guys, we have to keep it together because we have no toes, and we just couldn't do it. It was.
Might have been my favorite line.
Oh yeah.
I just felt that so much. Oh yeah, it is this.
Yeah.
So to get a little sillier, last year you were throwing cold spaghetti. You got a special one this year. If you could make the perfect donut for yourself, just design it, you know. What would it have on it? Maybe not that icing.
Okay, Okay, so donuts are great. I love a good like fudgy brownie, like just with shit in it, like with like texture. So if I had to have a brownie, I would definitely have stuff inside, like a goo, like a Nutella. But then on top, can you make it so that it's like that glaze? And then maybe, yeah. But I don't think we have to be too realistic. Is that true?
No.
Okay. Then just like, and then like when you bite into it, there's some kind of crunch that comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
But you don't quite know where. And it's probably like a cacao nib. I don't know. Something like that.
I might make that for dinner later.
Can I come to the father? Like you, Melanie, not my nose.
Preferably not a demon, because then it'll tear my insides apart. Like that's the first thing I thought.
Twilight baby.
Exactly. I was like, that's what I love about this pregnancy is you're like, I have no. This could, like, it's scary enough being pregnant, but like then it might be something. Who knows what it'll do to you? So in that sense, I hope it's tough. Yeah, but also there's such a beautiful full circle if it's tough because he's been a part of the Earp life for such a long time. Like a just disturbing flip. It would be weird, but that's the best scenario, I think. Yeah.
And your baby daddy would never age.
Yeah. Or just some guy at like Walmart. And then like just like purebred human, like no, you know, the worst that can happen is stretch marks and a torn vagina. That would be the dream.
We know Bo was joking. He wished it was Jeremy.
Yeah. Somebody online was like, the dad is donuts, and I'm like, yes.
That's probably the most realistic possibility at this point.
Except that it has a heartbeat. So.